everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred, and I'd like to welcome you to the NerdgazmicGoodfellas presents The Drinking Corner. Today's episode, we are going to be doing a raw thoughts in which we just talk about what makes a horror game. I am here with the always beautiful ItsYaBoi Chris, and the ever elegant Mr. Retro. Say hi, you guys.
Hello, hello.
For
You
those of whom
guys,
who
say
are...
hi, you guys.
Yeah, Chris, say hi!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We had
It's okay.
technical difficulties on my end.
It's okay. If you guys are watching on YouTube on the NerdgazmicGoodfellas YouTube channel, you will see that we are playing Fall Guys while doing this podcast. So if you're listening on any of your podcast listening devices, that's what we will be side distracted while doing during this episode. To get our normal spiel out of the way, how is everybody?
Great. Pretty
Anything
good.
new
Better.
going on in your
Pretty good.
guys' lives? Anything new going on? Anything you all would like to talk about in your personal lives? Anything you'd like to mention? Any good accomplishments or anything like that?
No. The only thing that's really going on in my free time is just we're getting the.
Motherfucker, dude, I got blocked by somebody who stood
Someone just
still.
held on to me.
Chris, it's all you, boy. What were you
I'm
saying though,
doing.
Chris?
Oh
You're
no,
saying
just we're
somebody
getting.
you're
Yeah, we're getting stuff around the house fixed up, so our house is starting to get nice and neat looking.
that's really
I,
good.
I got new socks.
Yeah, I know. I think when I came over today to pick you up for work, it looked like you guys were painting the outside of your house.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think they're putting the first coat on, and then they're gonna do the next coat tomorrow. I think gonna do a different
How's
color. I hope they don't do it just all white like they did last time.
it does look good though.
Yeah, it's starting to look really good. We got some windows fixed around here that were just old and got you know messed up by weather and
Nice
whatnot.
finish.
Yeah.
So you think they might paint your house a different color than that? That's just a primer, you think?
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
cool.
That's what I was looking for. A primer.
Cool.
I think that's what they're doing right now. And I don't. I think because my grandma knows, but I think that where they're gonna do it some kind of blue, maybe, which would be really cool.
Oh, it's going to look good, man.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at first I
Because
thought they were just going to do it white and like trim it up with a different color.
that's what
That
they
would have been
did
cool too, but
the first time that they or the last time that they painted, I should say, they it was all white. It was just all white, and I didn't like
mhm.
it. It looked like really cheap and poor. You know what I mean? Like just we can't afford anything else but white, which isn't the case because I'm balling.
Everybody know that.
With that round table money, you just saw that cha-chang.
What I'm saying.
Damn, I forgot
What
to
about
back
you?
out. I'm like zoning out.
Well, Chris is still in the game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'm watching Chris. I'm gonna watch Chris get all this. Slime climb all the way, each round. How about you, Mr. Retro? Anything new going on in your life you would like to bring up, mention?
Absolutely not.
No? Alright.
Didn't we
No,
just do
yeah,
this
no,
one?
I will. I will. I'll say that that's been good. Just been working and looking forward to the holidays, fun time, decorations and whatnot. Good
Do
food.
you guys decorate for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, somewhat.
No, no, we go straight to Christmas.
My family usually goes straight to Christmas too, but this year, as I've told like John, we're not celebrating either holiday. We're kind of in the
Yeah.
Scrooge emotion this year.
Oh no.
Oh, just got binked.
For me myself to talk on if anything's new or what's going on and stuff like that, I am working on a bunch of projects for both channels. I am trying to get things rolling and kind of bring life back to the Nerdgasmic Goodfellas channel or group channel. We're going to be working on group Let's Plays and bringing some new Let's Plays in and finishing off some old ones. Like, I want to get Chris to get Redfall so that way me, John, and Chris could all finish Redfall for the group channel. We're going to do some Dying Light 2 on the personal channel with Chris now that we know somebody else who has Dying Light, because it's just more fun when you play with people.
Watch out, dude. That cat will hold on to you.
Yeah.
They were doing it before.
But other than that,
Oh!
things are... Ooh, you gotta run, bro. You gotta run.
Jump up and grab it.
You can make it. Ooh. Bam, 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 run!
Oh!
Oh, I
If you
just
would've
touched
just
your tippy
jumped.
toes.
They're all just chilling up there.
Alright, I'm backing out of this one. But yeah, just working on some new projects and working to bring life and actually steadily working on things, which brings us to this Raw Thoughts episode of today of what makes a horror game. I'm going to be working on actually practicing and mastering making playable games. All on my own without any studio help. Yay, indie projects.
Cool.
But
Sounds fun.
let's jump in and break down, because the key thing I want to tap into is definitely horror. It's the genre that interests me the most. So first off, do you guys have a lot of experience with horror games? Like, do you guys like to play horror games, or is that kind of a genre that you tap out on?
I don't like necessarily tap out on them. I just don't like. There's not really a whole lot of horror games that I don't know that I play that much. Um, like I played Outlast and a few other ones, but other than that, a lot of them are just really. What's that one on PS4 that they had a little bit ago?
The Last of Us?
No,
No.
it was like a choice-driven game.
Oh,
Had Dawn in it. I know that.
Until
Oh,
Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Thank you. I haven't played that
Yeah.
one in a really long time, but that one was really good. That was a
Well,
Dude,
good horror
that
game.
those are the kinds of games that we were talking about, having like couch co-op play and
The
recording
Dark
it.
Picture Anthology
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
Quarry are like
It's
that.
exactly like
So
that game, but it's all
this
different kinds of games.
this brings me to my first subject in this, which is types of horror games. So that one would be like multiple choice. I guess that's how we
Yeah,
would.
story-based, cinematic.
Hmm. It's like we were playing a movie. Like
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
really
what's
a
really
whole
cool
lot
about
of
them.
yeah. Like there's not really well, of course there's gameplay like you play, but it feels like a lot. Same with Walking Dead. It feels like I'm watching a TV show, opposed to
Oh,
playing
Yeah.
a
with like the
video game.
Telltale, like how Telltale is very narrative based.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love those games,
exactly.
dude.
Oh,
Love those
same.
games.
So, outside of cinematic narrative, what other type of horror games are there that you guys would know of that kind of strikes a chord with you? Like, for me, my example would be psychological horror, like The Evil Within.
Never
I
played that,
love that
but
game.
it looks good.
The first one's great. The second one's really good, but I haven't played much into it. I don't think I'm far in at all. Um, they're good games, though. I do recommend them. When I think of horror games, though, like when I was growing up, PlayStation 2 was when I really started playing those kind of games. And there was Resident Evil 4, and then there was one called The Suffering, which I know I've talked to you about, Tim, before.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning The Suffering before.
Yeah,
W-
Suffering
Um,
was really good, and Manhunt were like really
Thank you. I
fun.
was gonna say
bro,
Manhunt's a
you
fucking
could get
Dude,
great
you
game.
could get the first Manhunt on the Xbox store.
oh wow.
Really?
As part of the yeah, it's part of the backwards compatible like section in the games. I was looking through the backwards compatible because they just added all of the Fear games on there, and Fear
Ooh,
is
I need
one
to
of
play
my.
those.
Yeah, they have them all on there, but you can't download the first Fear. It's the only one you can't download. Will you stop scratching up my chair, cat?
Oh, I just got bonked.
So when we look at Resident Evil, because Resident Evil was the first one you mentioned, I know you said Resident Evil 4, which would have been more action horror, horror
Mhm.
survival would be the terminology.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how the suffering is too. It's a third person. This guy gets locked up for like killing his wife or something, but something happened and I guess he got blamed for it. You know, the usual. But these guards are in there and then like all of a sudden shit starts popping off, dude, and these freaking creatures show up out of nowhere. And there's like they're really cool looking creatures, dude. Like just, they remind me of the twisted shit you see in like Silent Hill and Resident Evil and stuff like that.
I'm really happy you brought up Silent Hill because the next note I
Hmm.
wrote down in the journal was fixed camera, like the OG Resident Evils or the original
Oh,
Silent Hill
bro.
games, where it
Oh,
was
it's
like
so
you had a
tough to get
camera
used to.
angle. The tank controls are so hard because I'm playing through Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 on my personal channel, which uses the fixed camera. And it's
Hmm.
just, it's so, it's different. Like, it's fun because it's different, but at the same time, I'm going to get pulled down by all these people.
No, we're good. We're good.
I was
I'm
running
right
in
here
that
with you.
huge clusterfuck of people.
Oh,
You
you're
guys
going that
remember
way.
PT, that one Silent Hill
I
demo
I
that they had?
remember I remember watching the demo, but I didn't have a PlayStation to play it. So all I could
Yeah,
do was like I watched Mark, I watched Jacksepticeye, I watched PewDiePie,
yeah,
like all the
Jacksepticeye was the one
big.
that I watched for the first time of that one, and that fucking little demo,
I
dude.
did get to play a version of the demo through Roblox.
Oh, well,
Which
at least you got to
which
play
when
it
you
somehow.
which when you hear it said like that, it's kind of like lol Roblox, like really? Fuck, I fell. Like Roblox really? But it still was able to like jump scare me pretty good.
No, yeah, dude. Like I was in my living room and it was all like 2 in the morning and it was all creepy and stormy outside and I was watching it and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrifying, dude.
I
I'm
gotta
sorry I
say,
brought you
I
all
gotta
down
ask
on
a
that.
question about horror games. Did you guys have a horror game that like, or a game that was creepy in any way that freaked you out when you were young, but you played it that like actually kind of gave you the creeps?
Hmm. Um, when I like we talking about like like kid like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't really play games when I was a kid like Chucky like movie wise Chucky scared the absolute dog crap out of me. Uh,
Really?
Same.
uh, uh, mainly the one with like the scars all over his face,
Oh
and
yeah, the Bride of Chucky,
yeah,
Bride of Chucky on.
yeah, that one really scared
the best
me.
one.
I was terrified. I wasn't really scared of like Jason and Michael all that much. I more thought they were badass. I was just like, these dudes are like unstoppable. I was terrified of Freddy, you know. Not anything game wise though. I didn't really play much games besides like Mario Kart Double Dash and stuff on my GameCube.
Oh my gosh, the what about you, Tim? Anything?
So like the earliest memory I have of like horror games would be like OG Resident Evil. That kind of sticks out at me.
Would you guys consider that like an OG ass horror game? Because I don't really play much of Resident
Res
Evil,
Resident Evil, the
I'd
original
say so.
ones,
Yeah.
they set foundation for horror.
like standards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
Mm.
least in my opinion, and going off of like my gaming classes I took in college, Resident Evil is very much looked upon in the industry as setting like the trademark for horror.
That's cool. I've never played.
Because
I should get into it.
the
It's
original
fun,
Resident
dude.
Evil, to kind of talk on it,
Oh,
it sets standards in the way. Come on, Chris, you got this. Whoo, bro, you scared me
I know.
there.
Yeah, I had it. I had it. Don't worry. I
It
knew what
set
I was
standards
doing.
with the fixed camera angles, which created like a very claustrophobic and kind of very anxiety-inducing like
yeah.
gameplay, because
Couldn't
you
see
would
what
be
was
able
around
to
the
hear.
corners
Yeah,
until
you
you
could
actually are like
hear
right
stuff
there.
there, but you couldn't see around corners, so you didn't know where the enemies were. You would be
I
like
think that was
standing
the
in an
first game that,
area and you could see like a zombie just start walking on screen, and you'd be like, "Oh shit."
yeah, and you'd have to hold the aim button and then shoot. Pow, pow, pow. It was
Yeah.
kind of like an auto lock, I believe. There was really no aim. You just had to point
You
and
either
shoot.
aimed straight, up, or down.
Okay, so real
That's
quick,
right.
do you? I know Tim probably will know it, but the only one that I've really played was
Oh,
when
there's three of
PlayStation
them.
VR first came out, and I guess this dude was going to look for his girlfriend or wife, and
Resident
goes
Evil
to
7.
this,
Resident Evil
yeah, and
7.
goes to the house, and it's just like just disgusting. It was
Yeah,
I've
the
played
family
that. I've
finds him,
played
absolute.
dude, and
I've played
I
that
oh,
one
went.
in
that.
I
VR.
walked
I
into that
like that
house,
one in
dude,
VR.
in VR, and I was like, "Hey, let's
Oh my
start cleaning
god.
this bitch. This needs a little bit of a
I'm
cleanup."
I'm not gonna lie, when I first played 7, I played it on Xbox and wasn't really that scared.
I
But
wasn't
then when I
scared.
played
I mean,
it,
I had a couple of jump scares, but VR was just different, dude. Like,
I
yet I was so
enjoyed it
virgin
more
to it.
in I enjoyed it more in VR than I did playing it regularly.
You have a PlayStation VR?
I have the original PlayStation VR.
That's so cool,
Oh
dude.
my god, this rhino's being a little freaking dick to me.
No,
Um,
I'm so sorry, guys.
but no, Resident Evil also set the standard because they also brought in like jump
Oh,
scares. There's like the
I was
iconic
gonna
jump
say that
scare
was
when
the
you're walking down
first
the
game
hallway.
that jump scared me ever.
When you're walking down the hallway and the Cerberus jumps through the window.
Hmm.
No matter how many times I play that game, it still gets me today. Because I'll forget about it while playing, and I'll be like, is it this hallway? No, it's not this hallway. And then I'll walk down a hallway, and it just jumps out, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
oh,
Yeah, and the
I'm
zombie
like,
arms busted out of the side of the wall and reaching at
yeah.
you.
like the first Outlast is such a good game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Outlast is
It
definitely
was
on
fun.
there, but I consider Outlast horror survival because
I
one, you
see a
don't
tail.
like you don't fight back. Yeah, I don't see a tail either. I'm trying to find a guy with a tail.
I know.
Oh, found a dude with a
So,
tail. Chasing him
is it
down.
just one tell?
I don't know, but we all chasing the guy. Oh, our teammate has it. I'm gonna pull people off of him.
Nice, nice,
Yep.
nice.
We gotta save him. We gotta save him. But yeah, I like Outlast. I still find as horror survival, but it has like a different element to horror survival because there is no like fighting back. I feel like not being able to fight back
Oh,
adds
sorry,
a whole
Chris.
new
No, I'm good. I was
element. You
trying
know what I
to.
mean?
I think I grabbed you by accident as well. I got it. I
Oh, you
got it.
got it. You got it. I
Run,
hold him back.
this motherfucker got it. Move off of me, you fool.
We're all distracted by the game now, trying to play.
Oh, the ball caught me.
Oh my god, the bull caught me.
Chasing him
Cut
off.
him off!
Chasing him
Cut
off.
him off! Cut him off!
Shit.
Cut him off!
I don't think we got it. Nope.
No, we didn't. No way. No way. We're
Damn.
done.
Damn.
Womp womp womp.
I
Wah,
have jump
wah,
scare.
wah.
I have jump scare horror on here as one of the themes, like FNAF, which would also fit under like fixed camera. But jump
Mhm.
scare is one in its entirety, whether it's point and click or how it's fixed camera for Five Nights at Freddy's, where you're just like monitoring screens.
Yeah, I think Five Nights at Freddy's, because I've only ever played the first one. I think that one, because I'd like to retract my statement from when we were at work earlier, and I was telling you how like I'm not really a big fan of jump scare games. That one did it really well, you know, because it was almost on your own terms, if you kind of understand what I mean by that. Like you
Like you
can
knew when the
prevent,
door was open,
yeah, or you
you
can
were gonna be
prevent
jump
a
scared.
lot of the stuff that, you know, like if you were dumb and you just like kept the doors closed, you know, the whole time, and you just run out your, you know, the battery life and stuff like that. You know, it's like it's on your own terms. So it, I feel like it shouldn't really work all that well, but it just does. You know what I mean? It's such a fun game. It's such a little go back every once in a while and play it kind of game, you know?
It is really fun.
And it's fun because every night gets progressively harder, you
Harder.
know what I mean? Yeah, which is so, adds to
It adds
I
the
never
changing
beat
I
up
it.
feel
your
like it's more.
strategy.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's more the stress that gets you because you're sitting there and it just gets harder and harder, and you're like the last night, you go to check the cameras, and all of them are just fucking gone already. The second they're just moving, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, dude? It's so
All right.
cool.
So the next question is horror settings. What settings make a good horror game?
Oh,
So we
dude.
we got like
so
settings like the
so
forest, like for
clo-
Slender Man. John, you went to go say something, but your audio cut out.
Oh, my bad. Um. Oh, dude. Like abandoned buildings, forests. You know what I mean? Like you know, nighttime. Yeah, exactly. Like that one time where we went to the cemetery. Exactly. Like we went to the cemetery that one night, dude. That was creepy. I was like, it's creepy.
That was hella fun.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it
But
was
what made like how would you classify the theme of that house for its setting?
creaky. Just
Condemned.
floorboards, just like condemned, windows busted out with the boards all fucking on it, dark in there, no lights. You know, just noises everywhere, like
I'm
stuff like
putting
that.
Institutes like with Outlast, like the first Outlast
Oh
specifically,
yeah.
like
Oh my
the
god.
Insane Asylum. What Outlast is a really, to answer your question earlier, because Chris answered your question, but I didn't. The first horror game that I played that legitimately like kind of got me to my nerves was Outlast. Because in every horror game I ever play, there's always something you could do to kind of fight back, like in Fear or Resident Evil, Silent Hill. In Outlast, you run.
Hmm.
You run and you hide. And that like literally kind of it got to me because it's like when you can't fight back, you definitely feel like a victim and you feel like everything's a threat.
Yeah, seriously. And there's so many different things that you have to look out for. It's not just one big dude running around. You have to look out for multiple people. You know what I mean?
You got Chris Walker chasing after you, you have the inmates, you had like even with Slenderman, like the thing that makes Slenderman scary is you never know where he's at. So there's always that looming doom, like what they did with the Resident Evil 2 remake with Mr. X. Like yeah, you know he's in the map and he's like with zombies, but you never know when he's gonna pop up. So you have to make every single thing you do count. Because if you make too much noise, if you choose to fight the zombies and make noise, he's gonna hear it and come straight for you. and
Mhm.
that was one of the things that made the Resident Evil 2 remake horrifying, because it's a person you can't kill. You could only run from, which added challenges because not only are you running away from a dude that's gonna one punch you into oblivion, but you also have to avoid zombies, lickers, like everything.
A zombie that one punches you. That sounds so badass, dude. I gotta play the Resident Evil games. They seem so
They're
fun. I don't
they
know
are
why.
great. The older ones are challenging. The remakes are really good.
Mhm.
Bro, I am leading like a motherfucker right. Aw. What?
What? So you're not in the game right now? Damn. Well, let's just quit then. Get back
But
in
I
the game.
just literally finished second.
Well, the homie's gone, bro. The
The
homie's
homie's not
gone.
here. The homie's not here. We'll leave.
We're better. We're better than that. You know that.
I love how it's still.
I'm just judged you guys.
I love you too, John.
You know
So,
what? You don't know what I'm thankful for? You guys, man. That's what I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful for you guys too.
Sorry,
So,
didn't mean to interrupt you.
so the next question: what's scary? Like, what do you guys yourself deem as horrifying? What are your phobias? What things scare you? Like, for me, spiders. I
John when he's mad.
fucking hate spiders. I'm gonna make a pizza simulator game, and Manager John's gonna be the boss. Oh my god.
Like it's weird, dude. Like he gets all mad, and I'm just like, I'm just like, I ain't messing up at all, dude. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yo, 4-5, never make a mistake on a pizza, dog.
5 manager John.
But no, what's some things that scare you, whether it comes to real life scenarios or in games? What are things
You
that
know,
like that get you?
the things that like get me scared, dude. And like in a horror game is um like if you turn a corner and someone's looking through a window, or if you're like hearing stuff around you that you can't see, or I feel like stuff that builds up your anxiety, that just gets you like, oh my god, where. Yeah, like
Um,
Points.
Tim. So
dude,
what were you talking about? What was your question?
did you guys re-include your audio?
What
Oh no, give
is
me a second.
scary?
Give me a second. I want to win this real quick.
I
Yeah.
think it automatically did. Right? Yeah. Mine's
No,
included.
my
Oh
god!
no! Go, go, go,
No,
go!
I just did it
Oh my
again.
god! Just
So
jumped
yeah,
to
we're talking
clothesline
about
yourself.
we're
7 points.
talking
Oh my
about
gosh.
what's scary. We have spiders when you turn a corner and like somebody's staring at you through a window, like the buildup of suspense, the unknown, moved objects when you turn and then they move the next time you see them. What
Yeah.
else do you guys? I have kind of monster horror, so things like Slender Man. Um,
Yeah. Animals, dude. Like animals in horror games. fucking freak me out, dude. And they're
Really?
always hella fast. And they're always hella
Yeah.
fast, dude. And you're just like,
Yeah.
you're just like,
I
yeah.
don't find
And
I
like the
don't find
werewolves
zombie
in
games.
Resident Evil 8. Oh my
Oh
god,
my
the
god, the
village,
Resident
dude. The werewolves are
Dude,
terrifying.
no. The
They're
worst part of
everywhere.
Resident Evil Village is the Benevito house with the little
Oh,
tiny freaking
oh,
baby.
the baby, the
I
giant
Child.
gotta play
baby
Resident
Okay,
Evil.
I am gonna
slug.
put in this category just
Oh my
children.
god.
Children
Yeah.
scare me
Yes. Yes.
because
Scares the
because like
bejesus out of me.
I don't know if any of you guys played Fear at
Oh my
all.
gosh, I'm disconnected again, dude.
What?
Don't worry, just keep playing
What?
without me. It's all good. I don't know. It's all good, brother. Go on without
I,
me.
I don't know if you guys have ever played Fear, but Fear was petrifying for
I
me
haven't.
I
because like I've always fucking idiots, dude. I've always been afraid of like ghost children, like The Grudge, The Ring, all
Oh
that.
my
That
god,
used to scare
yeah.
me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fear, the whole point of the
Fear
game
Pepper.
Fear is you're hunting down this little girl named Alma that has like psychokinetic abilities. That's a ghost, pretty much.
Well, that sounds so cool.
Oh, the game was amazing. And it's all backwards compatible now too on Xbox. Just throwing that out there. But
Really?
Oh
yeah.
my god,
The
people.
only the only horrible issue is you have to have the disc of the first game.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3 games you could buy on the Microsoft Store,
That's cool.
which is cool. I finished.
I didn't. Alright. Let's all restart our game real quick so we
Okay.
can get John back
TMI,
in here.
guys. TMI.
Yeah, I'm resetting right now.
Restart your game, John.
I did. Oh, actually, I didn't. I just backed out.
You
Um.
sexy motherfucker.
Oh my.
I'm gonna walk off camera, but you guys are still gonna be able to hear me podcast wise. I'm gonna move my router a little bit to the side so it could get better signal. But yeah, no, children and horror games freak me the fuck out, like Alma and Fear. The little Evelyn from Resident Evil 7.
Evelyn, creepy as shit.
What? Like going against Miss Baker, Marguerite Baker in 7 was horrible because she introduced like the spiders again, insects and bugs.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. What else we got on there? What else are your questions? Other questions you have for us today, sir?
Give me 1 second to walk back
Please
into the room.
explain your questions to us. Question us. I'm terrified of being in debt. if
We've
that
hit
means
pretty
anything.
good ones so far.
A finance
Pretty good
simulator?
top.
Is that what you're suggesting, Chris?
Oh yeah, the missed credit card bills, if you know what I mean.
Alright, so let's see. We have types, settings, the monsters or creepiness.
Oh
What
boy,
is in the...
I don't know what's going on. I can't even like.
You guys want to try to
Send.
play a different game then?
We could try jumping in the chainsaw.
Let's do that then.
This chainsaw will be fun. How do you guys feel about
Speaking of horror games,
asymmetric horror? How do you feel about that, like the 3D one and stuff?
is that what it's called?
Yes.
You know, some like playing Dead by Daylight for so long. You know, when I first started playing Texas, but it makes it a little bit more of a challenge because with Dead by Daylight, that's one guy for 4 people. You know, and he's trying to go all over the map. You got 3 people and then 4 survivors. I feel like that's a little bit more of a challenge.
I feel like it also
more...
does good on it though too, because with the one killer, it does the whole building suspense, kind of like with this. This game's not scary or horrifying in any way, but the horror does hit you in the aspect of hiding, the whole hide and seek gameplay mechanic, which I guess would be a good topic for the next question: horror mechanic. Like the things you do for the game, so hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be
definitely the most heart pounding and intense style.
Exactly.
I think.
Because if you're hiding in the bushes and you have someone that's just fucking...
Anytime you have to hide in a horror game, dude.
So, you have that one guy that's just searching fucking everything, dude, and you're and he's 2 bushes away from you, checking the bushes like a madman, and you're like, what do I do?
You're like, please. You're like, please leave me alone. Just go away. Somebody mess up on a generator, please.
You're like, throw a bottle over there to distract them.
Yeah. I think
that would be a good option for this game, is to be able to throw bottles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That would be grab the bone shard and you could aim it and throw it at the bone charms and it rings off, so that way they run over that way.
That would be so cool.
So we got hide and seek, which I guess hide and seek works on many different fronts. But what would be the objective? Because I mean, Splinter Man's hide and seek, but it's also an unknown, which is also a build up, which is also a turn the corner type style gameplay. Because you never know when he's gonna pop up. He's just there.
Yeah, but Slender Man games never really gave me much fear, because it's just look through the pages and
it
you
never
find the page, and as more you go on, it becomes more and more. It's just
the jump scares got me, dude. When something would flash over the screen. I didn't play much, so my buddy did, and I was watching him one time, and I literally jumped, my whole body jolted, because something went on the screen, and the whole thing lit up real fast, and I was not expecting it, dude.
I think
and it literally just scared the shit out of me.
Sound has a very...
Yeah, especially on a headset when it's 360,
Yeah.
You get that surround sound.
Completely off of the subject, just real quick. My dad will go into the fucking bathroom and go into the to the shower and close the curtains and stuff, because if you close it, you can't see nothing, and he'll just sit there and fucking wait for me to have to go to the bathroom or something. No way. This one time he was like, dude, I was in there for 30 minutes. And he was every time I kept leaving, he was no, I just want to wait for him. I went in there to go fucking take a piss. And he fucking whipped open the fucking curtains and fucking was screaming and shit like that. And I'm like, damn near pissed my fucking pants, dude. I think jump scares can honestly be really effective, but if they overuse it, yeah, exactly. So, because he'll fucking jump scare, he'll fucking scare the shit out of me, and then wait months, dude, to do it again. Going into the bathroom and the curtains are closed.
Just wait until your guard is completely down.
And shit. Yeah, dude. No. He has patience for some fucking reason.
Alright. So to conclude this out, we're gonna do one more topic and then we'll end the podcast. We're gonna pick the types of stuff for the game that I'm going to try to create. So let's go with
Uh-huh.
type of horror. What do you guys think would be a fun type of horror game to play? Out of all the ones that we listed, what would you think would be the most fun? And we don't have to come to an agreement on one. We could do multiple different types. But I'm looking for bases. What you guys feel are the most popular or most fun to play. So I think a psychological horror element would be good. So like the way you perceive your perception.
Mm-hmm.
So like for instance, let's categorize some of the stuff we got out from John when we're talking about things that are horrific. Animals, the way you perceive like a dog or a cat, it's like altered to make it more creepy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys say?
Yeah, when there's any kind of like animal like creature, you know, that they send after you, and they're always hella vicious and fast and shit, and you gotta roll and dodge and shoot.
Did you guys have any of you guys played the Soulborne games like Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Lies of
No,
P,
I have not.
uh, Elden Ring?
I tried Elden Ring.
So I think the
I
monsters
couldn't
and
get into
stuff,
that.
like not saying the monster design is what I want to go for, but I think when it comes to like monsters, I think those type of games really sell it when it comes to like the creep factor and what I'm looking for. Uh,
Well,
I think. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, no, you know, I insist you go
No,
ahead.
please, please. It would be my pleasure to hear what you have to say
It
right
would
now.
be my pleasure if you please just talk about what you wanted to talk about.
I have to insist that you.
All right,
No,
fuck you, whatever. No,
no,
but
actually, you know what? No, shut up. Shut up.
no,
Go
but
ahead.
I personally think, you know, things that get me going in a horror game is like a build up, something that's not more scary but more suspenseful than you know anything. You know, like things that get my anxiety rolling and shit like that, and things that get me looking around every corner and behind every tree or in every bush, like things like that. Like that's gonna get me all paranoid and shit like that. You know, not more jump scares or things that I'm like running from, like things that's gonna get my imagination more than anything um going. You know,
yeah.
like I like stuff like that. That's what I personally think, is
So
a really good
Is there
horror
a
game.
certain game that comes to mind when you think about that?
Outlast, or not
Yeah.
Outlast, but mainly Outlast, but like um like Five Nights at Freddy's is really good because as days go on, you're so
That really is the most like suspenseful, like
horror
waiting just to be scared shitless.
exactly like it's coming, but you just don't know when it's gonna happen.
That freaking Foxy got me every time, dude. Just
the
Oh
writing
yeah,
that Foxy does
jump,
gets
bro.
me.
Oh, that is pretty weird, huh?
like personally, like imagine you're just sitting in your backyard, right, and it's like late at night, and you have like a light on that only illuminates a little bit of the backyard, but then like you're looking at the darkness and someone's just fucking running, bolting towards you.
Oh my god,
Like,
like
get out,
And
dude.
you can't fucking see them until like you just don't know what's going
It's like,
on.
well, I'm dead.
Exactly.
And it's been fun.
It's stuff like that, that gets my fucking balls hard and shit.
I'm going down in the basement.
Chasing around Leland and somebody else. Julie.
Freaking Sonny just went through the wall.
They're trying to door stun me.
I'm gonna latch it.
My blood vial's full, so I'm gonna go ahead and go up top and feed Grandpa.
Oh, nice.
I'm about to feed him as well.
I've been smacking the shit out of everybody.
Oh, I'm behind Julie, I think it is. Anna. I'm behind Anna. Chicken!
Chicken!
Oh, she's fighting me. She's fighting me. Oh, feisty. Oh, she just sucker punched me, dude. You're dead. You're dead.
Oh, I just got fucking slammed down by a door.
She will run back in.
I hit someone up a little bit.
Did she run back into him?
Yeah, she ran back in.
She did. She's by Grandpa.
Yeah, I know. I'm stabbing her with the chainsaw. Get her, hitchhiker.
Oh, Sissy, get her.
I just fed
She's
Grandpa.
distracting us all. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can climb through. Watch out. Oh, so can you. Where is everybody else? Oh, they're all top. I'm going back up top. You can get her.
I'm trying.
God, dude, I'm getting so dizzy right now.
She's evading me in a lot of fucking little corners and shit.
I feel it.
I lost her. I don't know where she's at.
I feel like my view is so blocky, it's hard to keep track of them.
I know, man. I can't see them all that well.
I hear one in the kitchen. But yeah, I think the unknown is a good one. As you're saying, like the whole build up and the suspense to the unknown, like knowing you're gonna get attacked but you don't know when. And
That's me in the bushes. That's me.
okay, I was just coming out here to check and then to grab blood.
All right, so I am in the basement, and I lost her. Damn, I hit her up really good.
So we have a
Back
psychological
out
build up.
front. Oh, I see Leland. Oh, damn, I just glitched out. I see Leland.
Where is he?
He's in the house. I don't know exactly where. I kind of lost him.
Has anybody checked the upstairs? I'm going up there now.
In the basement.
He just stepped in front. He's in the front. Oh, no. He stepped in my trap. I set outside the front door.
Yep, there's one upstairs. There's one upstairs by the fuse box.
Yep.
I didn't get to hit her, but I'm blocking her in.
Where's Grandpa?
Grandpa's in the dining room.
Where is you, Grandpa? There you are.
I guess someone went back in the basement. I saw it.
Yeah. Leland went.
I'm gonna start destroying doors and shit upstairs so that way they can't slam it on us.
Oh, I saw you. I don't know if he went out here or not.
Fucking she got me. Oh yeah, we're not even talking on the podcast now. We're just playing. What else do you guys? What else do you guys view?
Can you repeat the question? Yeah. Oh no.
I got a kill.
Nice.
What are other mechanics you would like to see? So we have psychological horror in terms of perception. We have the unknown. as another good one. What about like some settings or things that would be cool to see in a horror and like the horror game that's gonna be made and worked on?
I'd like to see. I'd like to see some like outdoor, like Lost in the Jungle or some shit.
Lost
Horror
in the
game.
Woods.
That would be a good one.
Oh my god, that's sissy.
There's like some kind of creatures like stalking and preying on you and stuff, and you gotta
So like Blair Witch.
survive. I like that, yeah.
Have you guys
More
played
of
the
like
Blair Witch game?
Yeah, it's been quite a while, dude.
The Blair Witch game was another one that kind of got me because the monsters, I didn't quite understand how to combat against them.
It's like light.
That's kind of like with
Pretty much all
Alan
you
Wake
had.
with psychological,
Mhm.
where you use the flashlight. When I was in my
I'm
game
surprised you didn't
development
talk about
class,
that.
I've been letting you guys do a lot of the talking since this was like my episode. It's more of me interviewing you guys.
Mhm.
Was that you that just opened the door in the house?
Yes, but
Okay.
we had
Oh,
somebody
I
right here.
see. I see her. She's outside. Anna's outside out front. in the
Yeah,
front yard.
I'm feeding Grandpa because my vial's full again.
She's struggling with me. She's gonna sucker punch me again. Yep. Oh my gosh, so cool. She's going back in the house.
How would you
She's on
guys
the front
view? How
porch.
would you guys view a fighting style like competitive, pure run? Your weapon is like a flashlight, like an Alan Wake.
I like that because
I like combative.
yeah, but if I can
Oh,
fight everything that's like
sabotage.
supposed to be scary, I'm going in that with like a cocky ass attitude. I'm like, yeah, you ain't fucking scary. I'm like, bring it on.
Well, that's one thing. That's one thing I
What
really,
do?
really loved about Alan
Get her,
Wake.
get her, get her.
And Alan
Is she going
Wake,
that way?
yeah, cut
Can
her
I
off.
do that?
I'm a.
I can't do
No, you
that.
can't. Go round her about. She's distracting us. Yeah, I knew it.
There's
All
someone
three
going
of us.
upstairs in the house.
All three of us are downstairs.
No, I'm outside.
Uh,
I'm going back up. I'm going up
Yeah,
the ladder.
I'm going upstairs right now because I saw someone up there. So, they might be going toward the.
yeah, they're at the
what you
fuse
call it.
box. They're just now trying to turn on the fuse box. It's Leland.
Is that upstairs?
Yeah, that's upstairs. He grabbed a bone shard. If somebody else comes up here, we could block Leland off to where.
Yeah, I'm up here right now. I'm at the door. So.
Alright, he's up and in the
not
room
at the
that
door,
I'm
not
up
like
at.
the stairs.
If
Oh,
you,
I'm right.
if
He's
you,
right here. He just knocked me on my ass, but he's crawling through the crawl space right now.
I'm going to go cut him off.
I just cut him up a little bit. He's going down.
Get him, get him, get him.
He's
Did he go downstairs?
Yep. Oh yeah, he's going down back in the basement.
Oh, I see him.
No,
I
he
see him.
didn't.
Good.
No, he's not. No,
He
he's
went
not.
through the hole in the wall. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Where'd he
But
go?
yeah,
Where'd he
like
go?
with Alan Wake, like I like the mechanic that you had to weaken your enemies before you could fight them, and the only way
Oh, I
to
see
weaken
somebody.
them was to bring them into the light. So you'd have to shine a flashlight on them, and then once it was on them for long enough, the character would like break out from the light and be like, and then you're able to shoot them down. And it made for like extremely intense scenarios where it was like you had 3 or 4 people on you, and you'd either have to use your flashlight or you could use a flare, which would instantly like break down their defenses. but in turn, it was like, it was all strategy. It was fun. Nobody's up here at the fuse box, so I'm running back downstairs. I'm starting to.
Get a good
I'm
stuff,
chainsawing the
John.
doors.
I
Good
saw him
stuff.
fighting. I was not letting him get away this time, dude.
Good stuff.
I've been hunting that guy for a minute, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go feed Grandpa.
Yeah, you go
Good
feed
stuff.
Grandpa. The front door's open, so I'm assuming one of them's outside.
I'm going to check the car battery in the front right now.
Whew. He's getting 97 blood right now. Damn, they kept immobilizing him, dude.
Yes, they did.
He's
Red
down to
means
zero.
the fence is on, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, I'm going to go check the car battery right now.
Alright.
That way too.
I'm gonna go check the generator.
I just checked it for the front gate. There's no one in there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna check the area surrounding it.
It is trapped too.
Okay.
Nothing,
Yeah, but if they have a
nothing's told
bone
me about the
shard,
trap, but they
if they
can't.
have a
It
bone
won't
shard, they
warn
can
me, huh?
disable. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no one's
Checking
near
the
the car
closet.
battery that I'm seeing.
Are both of y'all outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run back inside. Someone keep an eye on the front gate generator. I'm gonna make sure the fuse box doesn't get open or reactivated, because that's where Leland was.
I'll reset my traps.
Yep, they just turned on the fuse box. They're
Is
running
that
out.
to the basement? Oh
Yep.
no.
Crap.
Final victim.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. Crap.
Alright, let's finish
So
up
got
the
Leland.
podcast real quick. Yeah, we both got one person, which was good. So we got psychological perception, the fear of the unknown, with a setting that is outdoors. And what kind of mechanics? Is it run and hide, fight back, minimal fight back, like you can use the light to stun but not kill?
I would like a little bit of all of that. You know what I mean? Not, more in the fact that you can like beat the shit out of everyone, but if you have to do something to get them off your ass real quick, and then dip and go and hide real quick, you know what I
You
mean?
could do that.
I gotta say, another zombie horror game. Like open world with Days Gone. That shit got my heart pumping, dude, when I'm getting
Yes.
chased by like a swarm of zombies. Oh
Yes.
my god.
100%, dude.
Those things are nasty, bro, and you gotta go in the nests and burn them out.
Alright.
Same with
So
I got your butthole puckering when you're running from,
yes.
100 freaking things that want to rip you up.
I'm gonna jump in as cook this one. For whoever
This is
wants
gonna
to
be my
be
last one, guys.
No, I'm sorry. I
Alright,
didn't know we were
so
playing another one. I think this will be the last. I'm done. So if you guys want me to play,
we can hit the main menu
I'm
and
good,
let me
actually.
let me get some concluding thoughts. So something to work on first for concept
Oh,
design.
excuse me.
What type of anime should we have? And this is where I'm going to end it, is the concept design.
you want to go first, John?
I think one that hasn't been done for a while. I'm not sure if it has, but like alien survival, like
Oh yeah. Oh,
It has been done, but
that's a good one.
I was gonna say they
yeah,
just
I was
did
thinking
it.
like some kind of what did they?
They just did that new Alien game that got like really badly reviewed. It was supposed to be like this huge new game, and then it came out and it was just really not what it was supposed to be.
What was it?
It was that one I tried to show you at your house with like the cliche gray men aliens.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, that got really bad. I don't mean those. No, like I mean like some
Like
scary
old
ass
school,
freaking
like old school Prey, like the
aliens
original
that like
Prey.
stalk your ass. Yeah, like
All right, that is
something like that,
interesting.
dude.
Chris, give me a recommendation.
I personally think that, if I'm playing a game, things that like scare me are like, you know, uh, not hillbilly per se, but like
Mutated.
someone who's more of like an outdoors person. You know what I mean? So like if like you were saying, like an outdoors kind of setting. You know what I mean? That's like their territory.
Like a
They
wrong
have
turn video game.
yeah, or like
Yeah,
remember
dude.
or remember like the remake of Friday the 13th, where he was like a total hunter outdoors guy. You know what I mean?
Bro, that
Traps
remake,
everywhere and
that remake of Friday the 13th was amazing.
oh,
Yeah,
so
one of the
dude.
better reboots, bro, for sure, of any horror classic.
All right,
Something like
so
that.
the
It was
next
just so creepy to see him, you know, like you would never really imagine Jason to like run at you with his
oh my
machete.
god,
You
dude,
know,
he was
like
running and
remember,
charging people.
yeah,
I was like, fuck.
like he would fucking like
Grab
charging
that
at you,
axe, bro.
and I'm
Grab
like,
that axe and just chuck it at homeboy and just like nail him right in the back or something.
Like
Back
the
of
way
the head.
he stopped
Just precise
too was
accuracy.
just
dude,
Yeah.
like so good. He knew how to use a bow and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
he was smart enough to know that the
fucking
lady was
incredible.
hiding under the dock and just
Yeah,
he was
dude.
smart. He was super smart. All right,
Exactly.
I think I have everything I need for this episode in terms of concept design on what we'll be making. So the next time that we do another episode in this category of raw thoughts, we'll know kind of where we're going, and I'll be able to show off some of the concept design that I made for it. To conclude this podcast, since this is the week of Thanksgiving, I know John, me and you just did this for R&R, but I'm gonna do it again. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Like, what are your guys' plans? We'll start off with It's Your Boy.
Well, I just plan on hanging out with a family. I have some. My sisters are coming up from Oregon to come down and for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna hang
I
out
know
with them.
you mentioned to me earlier that you wanted to do something. Me, you, Mary, Kate, and your other sister, like all hang out
Yeah,
as
both
a
of you.
family.
They're gonna come over to my house, not Thanksgiving, but the day after. After I get off of work. I think I don't close, so
I don't close
you
either, so
guys,
we'll all
you
be there
guys,
after work, so
I
we can just head over.
would love you and John to come over and meet my, you know, Tim knows Mary, but he hasn't really met my sister Larissa, and John hasn't met, my sisters at all or my brothers-in-law. So I would really love,
Cool, man.
you to come over and meet them. They're the coolest fucking people in the world. You'll love them.
Yeah, just make sure you got some J's rolled. No.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get brewskis and all that good stuff, and we'll probably have leftover good food. So I'm gonna probably want to make some leftovers for
I'm gonna be
everyone.
needing to hit the gym the whole last half of this month.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
John, I know we covered it in R&R, but what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we're getting some good food, watching the Thanksgiving Day parade. Not sure who's playing on, and Is there a game going on? They're usually on Thanksgiving,
I
right?
don't know if
remember
it's
who's
gonna
playing.
be Washington and Cowboys, maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna watch some football and just relax and enjoy the family time. Yeah.
I know.
Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come over if you want to, just for a little bit, you know.
I think mom and I will probably stop by because again, mom and I aren't doing anything this year other than like stopping by people's places to do things.
I'm pretty much busy that day, but if I have the time, I will definitely
Well,
go over.
Thanksgiving is also the only day I get off this week too, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh.
I really don't want to do a bunch of much. Yeah, thank gosh. Can you imagine having to work round table on Thanksgiving? I'd be pissed.
Either way, it'd probably be super slow if it was ever a thing.
To conclude it out, what are you guys thankful for?
I'm
thankful for my family and my friends, and being somewhat healthy, and yeah, just thankful for good old life in general.
I'm thankful for being a bad bitch.
I'm steal from both of you guys. I'm thankful for being a bad bitch. I'm thankful for you guys, the newer members of the Nerdgasmic Goodfellas, my friends, my coworkers, my family, my mom who's hearing me talk about this. Love you, bitch. And yeah, the next episode we'll be doing Chris's theme. He'll be the host since he won the Cards Against Humanity episode. John, a little correction on your winnings. So you have the power of veto, which means you could deny a winner their win, and you automatically assume the win, or you could give the win to somebody else. That is what you get with the power of veto. You also have the power to steal, which is, let's say we go to do Chris's episode, you could say, nah, we're doing this instead, and you are automatic host for that episode.
Yeah, just make everybody hate me for the whole episode.
We're watching sweaty man things going on. That's what we're
Thank you guys so much for listening to The Drinking Corner. If you guys want to catch other episodes and you're watching on YouTube, you can find it in the in-screen annotations listed around. If you guys are listening on any of your podcast listening services, you can find our episodes